I made my first 10K per month 7 months after starting to video edit. So here are 3 video editing secrets that helped me go from underpaying clients to charging thousands of dollars per video. The first one is the importance of depth. This alone took my animations from looking like this to looking like this. Depth basically is making your animations look 3D. And these animations, by the way, are made fully instead of Premiere Pro. So you don't need actual 3D software, you just need to know how to make your animations look and feel 3D. And there are 3 steps to do that, which are lighting, shadows, and 3Dness. Now this is a video editing secret because most editors stop at making smooth and understandable animation. They just have a solid color background or a paper crumble background, and then they put images on top of it. But that way there's no depth to the animation. It's just a 2D image with 2D images on top of it and nothing looks 3D, there's nothing interacting with each other. So you will not be able to show off your skill. No matter how much you improve, you still having a flat background with flat images. Depth fixes that and gives you a higher skill ceiling. By learning how to add depth to your animations, you learn how to become different than all of the other editors. So let's start with the first way, which is lighting. So for example, if you take this animation from a video I made for Wamba, you might not notice it at first, but if you look closely at the chest and look closely at everything that comes out of it, if you look at the corners of them, you will notice that there is lighting. The effect I used to make it is BCC edge lighting. All of the light comes from the same direction, which is the sun. And if you also look closely, all of them have shadows, and the shadows is opposite of the light. The shadows are also quite firm, they're not blurry. Because blurry shadows are from far away. If there's someone blocking the light, which is far away, is closer to the light source than the actual thing that it reflects on, then the shadow becomes blurry. But if it's right on top of it, the shadow becomes firm. And I played with the light intensity and the shadows a lot to make it look realistic, which I had to add once to the nest. So I made all of the animations, I nested all of them, and added lighting and shadows to all of them at once. By doing that one trick, I would say that I made the animation 5 times as good. And you will also notice it in all of my animations. For example, you can see it on the wither in the skydiving animation. You can see it on the dogs in this dogs animation, etc. And now we go on to the third and most important part of it, which is 3Dness. Now if we go back to the boat animation, I want you to pay attention to how the chest and the boat moves. So let's break that into 2 parts. First of all, the movements up and down and left and right are just simulating how waves work. And the movements up and down are simulating how it goes up and down with the waves. Of the point of view of the camera is from above, and the boat goes up, it becomes closer to the camera, therefore it becomes bigger, which gives it a 3D look. It's not actually 3D, I did not move it up or down, I just made it bigger and smaller to simulate how 3D looks like. And if we look at the chest, I took that to an extreme. I will not be able to break down entirely how I made that chest animation because it will be super long. It's not that it even took me that long, it took me about 5 minutes. But to explain all of the tactics that I've used will take a long time. It's made out of only 2 images. And if you notice, if you look at it, you will notice that I made the top half of the chest when it's open bigger than the bottom half. Why? Because it goes up and becomes closer to the camera. And I also made it go to the left a little bit because the whole chest is on the left of the screen. And that didn't take me any time, but it took me a lot of time to learn how to do it. I had to learn how 3D works, I had to learn lens distortion, how the cameras work, and if it's on the left side of the screen and it goes up, it doesn't only become bigger, it also goes more to the left. So that's how cameras work. If you look at my hand right now, I just move it completely forward. You will notice that it goes outside of the screen. I just moved it forward. It's on the same axis in real life. But it moving forward became bigger and bigger and also moves to the corner of the screen even more. But the idea is I made it 3D by adding an extra axis. If I only learned how to make it move from left to right and up and down, then it would be by definition 2D. But without needing 3D software, if you learn how to make it move up and down, forward and backward, then you added an extra axis and the whole animation looks way more 3D. Now if you're having problems with this and you don't know how to make your animations more 3D, every Saturday I do a weekly editing roast where you can just submit your edit and I will roast it live and tell you how to improve it and how to make it more 3D. So if you want that, it's the second link in the description. It's a Discord server where I do these weekly coaching calls. So that was the first secret, which is depth. The second secret is you don't have to be the best of your fast. So fundamentally there's a linear relationships between the money you make and how fast you are, how fast you make videos. So if you make 1 video a week at $100, if you 2x your speed and you make 2 a week, you will make $200 per week instead of 100. If you 4x it, you will make $400 per week instead of 100. It's linear. You can just double your income by doubling your speed. So that's assuming that you charge per video, which is how you should do it. You shouldn't charge per day or per hour worked, you should charge per video, so you have this leverage. You're able to make more money if you just become faster. But truthfully, it's not even about that. It's not about becoming faster so you can make videos faster. And the reason is that you're not trying to make the most amount of videos, you're trying to make the best videos for your portfolio. You need to make great videos for your portfolio to be able to show off and then you can get better clients. So if you make videos twice as fast, then you just make worse videos. The idea is you want to become faster to improve faster and make these perfect videos faster. It's not about finishing videos sooner, it's about being more productive while editing. So if this video is gonna take you a week either way, you're gonna try to perfect it and it's gonna take you a week. It's either gonna take 1 week of unproductive, unoptimized work, and at the end of it, you're gonna be left with a mid video, or it's gonna be 1 week of productive, optimized work, and at the end of it, you will have a perfect video to show in your portfolio. And when you do that, when you become productive and optimized, you will improve way faster than all of your competition. And there are 3 main ways to improve your speed of editing. The first one is productivity. The thing about video editing is that it's dopamine. It's not to the same level of watching YouTube or TikTok, but it's very dopamine. It's fun. Fundamentally, it has to be fun because the final product is something fun. You're editing videos that are gonna be watched for fun. So even on the simplest level, when you're editing it, you watch it something funny. Even if the creator has to repeat it 5 times, but at the end of it, you get some dopamine. It's way better than, for example, scripting. So editing is very unique in the ways that you can edit for hours per day. You can edit for the whole day and you will not get burnt out. So it's like saying you got burnt out from video games. It's hard. It's possible, but it's super hard. And throughout my whole editing career, I haven't even been burnt out once, and I edited for 15 hours a day. There are some days that I edited for without sleeping 57 hours straight. I'm not joking. 57 hours without sleep, just straight out editing. Now, I'm not telling you to do this. It was for a sponsor, so it had to be done. And I was paid super well for it. But the idea is that you can progress way faster if you just spend more time editing and less time on video games, watching Netflix, jerking off, and watching brain rot content. Actually, right now, if you want to make more money, and I'm talking to you, if you have any games installed, if you have a subscription to Netflix, if you have TikTok or YouTube installed in your phone, delete them right now. Even YouTube deleted. You can get YouTube from Google and it will be more annoying. It will take longer time to go on Google, type youtube.com, go on it and watch a video. It will take longer, but it will make you spend less time on YouTube. But you will progress faster in editing. The second way is file management, because a lot of time spent editing isn't actually editing. It's on finding sound effects, finding music, finding overlays. It's spent, I would say, like on average, if you don't have anything installed, you would spend about 30% of your time editing just finding stuff, which is a lot of time and it's easily fixable. You just need to find a music library, a sound effect library, and the software and the program to be able to sort them out and find you what you're looking for quickly. So that's quite straightforward. I'm gonna leave you to figure it out yourself. And yeah, go figure it out and come back to me. I'm joking, I already made a library for sound effects, music, and I have made a way to sort them out quickly. And don't worry, it's 100% free. You can let your guard down. In the first link of the description, you will find my editing bag, which is completely free. It has 14,000 sound effects and 600 plus music, and the tutorial on how to find and use all of them. So that straight away by downloading it has fixed the file management problem. Now the third way to edit faster and to improve faster is using presets. This one is quite straightforward. There's no point of reinventing the wheel. In my editing bags that I would assume you have downloaded, you will find a full 1-hour tutorial on how to use all of the presets, and you will be able to make animations like these right away. And by doing all of these 3, by increasing your productivity, by file management, and by using presets, and by downloading the back in the first link of the description for free, you have achieved the second secret of editing, which is you don't have to be the best of your fast. The third one is that social proof alone could 10x your income. Now I don't want you to forget that I'm a video editor, so let me walk through my actual video editing portfolio that I use to make 10k per month. Now I want you to forget about the editing completely. We're not gonna click on a single video. Imagine yourself as a YouTuber in a group chat with some other YouTubers, and you click on this and you're not even you listen to the group chat, they're talking about something and you're not paying attention at all. And let's say even though you didn't give me time to see my editing, let's see what you will see. Let's see what you will think at the end of scrolling my portfolio. First things that you see is that you see of videos that I have edited. If you click on the video, you will discover it has 2 million views, but let's assume you didn't even see that. You scroll down and you see 8 YouTubers with millions of subscribers each that are all in the same niche as you. You basically know all of them. You don't know a few of them, but all of them are famous, all of them in the same niche. They might be your friends or your competition, and I have worked with all of them. So you're like, oh, this guy is legit. But let me scroll down and see. So you see another video. So I've edited a lot of videos, but not only that, you see that it has a views count right to it. And that views count is millions of views. Not even 1 million, 2 million, 6 million views. And the video right below it is the same, millions of views. Then you scroll down a little bit more and you see positive testimonials on top of positive testimonials. You see these YouTubers that might be your competition or might be your friends, and they're all saying that I did a great job and that I helped their channel, and now they're happy that they have hired me and they want to work with me again. So you read the testimonials and you're like, Damn. So let me continue scrolling and you see more videos with millions of subscribers and more testimonials. Now at the end of the scroll, when you reach the DM me button when I ask you to hire me, now you haven't seen a second of my editing. But just from the social proof alone, you would have known that I'm legit, that I know how to edit, and that I know how to get views without watching a second of my editing. But most editors overlook it. You don't even want to work with clients until like they have charged a certain amount. A client tells them, yo, they have 0 clients, and the client comes to them for like a video for $100 per video, and they reject it. Why? Because $100 per video isn't enough. But they don't understand the social proof aspect of it. They need to show people that they have worked with. They need to show the views that they have gotten. They need to show at least that they have edited some videos. And going from no social proof, just some editing, some animations, to this level of social proof will 100x your income. And will 100x the amount of YouTubers reaching out to you, will 100x your conversion. But somehow, most editors overlook it. So again, download the first link in the description. If you paste it back, it will help you a lot. And go watch this video next. Until next time, good luck.